Welcome to 11 Minutes with My Lodi. This is a platform to learn all about the most amazing things, the challenging things, and the ins and outs of being a virtual assistant with Virtual Spotter. Yeah, I'm looking forward to catching up and learning more about you, boss, and giving you a platform to be able to help tell your story. So first of all, thanks so much for jumping on. And for anyone that doesn't know you, do you just want to introduce yourself super quickly?
Hi everyone, my name is Marjorie and I'm in Virtual Spotter for almost 3 years now. And then just recently this year, I was uh,
Promoted. Say it, boss.
promote as a team leader.
Of course you were. Congratulations on that promotion too. It's
Thank
definitely
you, boss.
very well earned. You're an amazing representation of like what Virtual Spotter is and who we are from a culture point of view and from an output point of view as well. So I think you do an amazing job. And for me, I want to work really hard to continue to create opportunities for people like you. And the bigger we get, the more opportunities we get, and the more structure we have to be able to offer positions like that. So it's really cool, and I'm looking forward to hosting you at our first team leader dinner
Yes, boss.
this year, which will be really really
I'm
cool.
looking forward to it, boss.
Yeah. Well, look, I'll give you a quick tip. You might need to not eat for 2 days before it, so we can have room. There is always a huge amount of food, and Zach and I are very. If Zach and I have any qualities that Filipinos have, that is that we love food and we certainly don't like to waste food. So
Yes.
there's always a lot to go around, which is cool. The whole point of this is to learn more about you and allow other people in Virtual Spotter and the greater world of like who you are, what your values are, the ins and outs, and sort of what makes you tick professionally and personally, boss. So take us back. Like, what was your childhood like, or where did you grow up?
I grew up in Visayas, Mindanao, boss. There's in Philippines we have three like states like that. It's uh, Visaya, Mindanao, and here in Luzon. So I'm in Mindanao. Then on my childhood, nothing much. But when on my teens, when my mom died, I decided it's on last 2015. I decided to go here in Manila and then find a job. It's my first job is in McDonald's, a cashier in McDonald's, and then just for 6 months. And I think that's not for me. I want to grow more, so I decided to try retail, like clothes, because that's my passion. I want clothes. My first, I want to be a designer, so I tried to apply in a retail company. So that's the first time I was manager
Okay,
position.
yeah, cool. Are you still passionate about clothes and designing?
No, no, boss, not
Not really.
not anymore.
Yeah.
As of now, boss, I want to finish my college. Uh, I want to finish it next year, maybe.
What are you
BSIT,
studying?
Information Technology.
And what is that? What skills does that give you?
It's a programming, boss. I want to be a web designer,
Okay, cool.
website designer. Yes,
Yeah,
boss.
that's really cool.
So I think in Virtual Spotter, I can use
Absolutely.
my
Yeah.
yes,
Well,
boss.
even across. So, what are you familiar with? Like, are you learning all about WordPress?
Not yet, boss. The last year that I was in college is 2015,
Okay,
and then I decided not to
got ya.
pursue because my mom died.
How old were you then?
Let me check my calculator,
That
boss.
and do you mind if I talk about that for a second?
Yes, boss.
So,
I'm 20 years old, boss.
okay, yeah, young,
Yeah.
and Did that was that a surprise when that happened, or was she sick?
It was a surprise, boss, because I decided to go here in Manila with my sister, and then they also have a plan to go in Dubai, my two sisters. And then I decided to go here and will I want to pursue cooking or baking at that time. And then for 2 days, her head is aching, and then on the third day, she can't see anymore. And
Wow.
then, yeah, and then my aunt bring her in the hospital, and then the hospital said she has a meningitis. It's a
Okay.
bacterial, yeah, it's an bacterial infection in the brain. So they did not wait for the what's this X-ray, anything that laboratory. They don't didn't wait it for the result. They just give her they just give her medicine, and then that's all. She's
Wow.
in coma.
Wow. What was that? Sorry, boss.
She was in coma after that medicine
Should
was given to
wow.
her. Yeah,
Yeah. And how old was she at that time?
49, boss.
Young, right? Very young.
Yes,
Yeah. And
it's very heartaching, boss.
yeah, so um are you the youngest, or where do you fit in amongst your sisters?
I'm the youngest, boss.
Okay, cool. And I imagine your sisters, like, you were like sort of rallied together during that time and help each other.
Yes, boss.
Yeah,
Up
yeah.
until now, boss. My second sister is in Dubai, and then our oldest is in Mindanao. She was
Okay,
the one who's looking after my nephew.
got ya. Yeah, cool. How much did your life change after that?
A lot, boss, because I want to help our family because we are in debt with the hospital, so I want to uh, independently earn money. So I decided to go here and then find a job.
Like, you were really close to your mum like during your teens, and yeah,
Yes, boss.
yeah, yeah.
Very
And
close.
did you so you left home to move to Manila to work, and then you got that news, is that right?
Sorry, boss.
Did you move to Manila for work, and then you got that news about your mum? Is that right, or you were living with her at that time?
I was living with my sister, boss. I was, decided to go. I decided to go here, and my sister wants me to pursue baking, so we can go in Dubai also, boss.
Got ya. Yeah, cool. And after your mum passed away, was there someone like was there someone that filled a like a mother figure in your life, like your sister or an auntie?
My sister, boss.
The
They're the
eldest
one
one?
who's my sister, boss. They're the ones who were guiding me that time.
And they still do that now? Like do you still look at them for guidance and support, like, even to today?
Yes, boss.
Yeah, that's really cool. What was your school like? Let's go back a little bit even further, right? Like, what was did you enjoy school? Like, where did you go to school at?
Yes, boss. I enjoyed school and also college. I really enjoyed doing programming because my I pursue in college is BSIT, so information technology. So
Yeah,
I really love doing anything about technology and uh, programming, boss.
yeah, that's cool. And like, that was even back then. So like, you've been passionate about that basically all your life.
Yes, boss.
Yeah. Well, we need to get you upskilled. We got the Virtual Spotter website. We got the FitForms website. We got the Cloud Tasker website.
Yes,
We
boss.
got the Fit Leads website. There's plenty of work there for you to do.
Yes, boss. So next year, maybe next year,
Yeah.
boss.
Yeah, that's cool. So, what sort of things, like, were you a good student? Did you used to get like good grades? You were well
Yes,
behaved. Did
boss.
you
I
ever get in
was
trouble at school?
no, boss.
No.
In elementary,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
elementary, but in college, no, boss.
Yeah.
I have good grades.
That's cool. And what did you do outside of school? Like, what were your hobbies when you were in elementary school?
Nothing was just house and school.
Yeah,
Church.
church. Yeah. What was your
Yes.
very first? Can you remember your very first job?
In McDonald's, boss, for six
That was your
months.
first one. How old
Yes.
were you?
I'm a cashier. 20, boss.
Okay, cool. I think McDonald's is an amazing first job. Like,
Yes,
I'm
boss.
certain that it's the same in the Philippines and anywhere else in the world. But if you have McDonald's on your resume as a young ambitious person, it is very reputable because McDonald's are like well known to have strict guidelines and structure and
Yes, boss.
support and training. So it's an amazing first job. Did you get sick of eating McDonald's?
Yes, boss. That's my favorite. Uh, their chicken is my favorite, but at that time I don't want to eat chicken
Yeah.
anymore.
What's your McDonald's order? If we go to McDonald's right now, what are you ordering?
Spaghetti and chicken, boss.
Yeah. Can I tell you something? Do you know that we don't have spaghetti in McDonald's in Australia?
Oh,
It's funny,
really,
right? Like,
boss?
yeah, really, really. We don't have spaghetti in McDonald's in Australia.
Why?
I'm not sure. We'll have to ask Ronald. He might know, but yeah, we've never ever sold. And one other thing as well, which I spoke to the guys and they were surprised as well. In KFC, what do you have unlimited of? You have unlimited gravy at KFC.
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
gravy.
yeah. We don't have that. We have to pay for like a small portion of gravy. It's not
Because Filipino boss likes unlimited.
yeah, yeah. Unlimited gravy.
Unlimited rice,
Yes.
gravy.
Yes, yes. Or you can eat unlimited everything, unlimited rice, unlimited iced tea.
Yes, boss.
I'm actually getting hungry now talking about McDonald's. Even like every time I eat McDonald's, I feel like it seems like a cool idea. I'm like, yeah, let's get McDonald's. And then you eat it and you're like, what have we done? Like, I feel horrendous. At least maybe that's not the same. I've never eaten McDonald's in the Philippines. I've eaten KFC in the Philippines, and that was mostly the same. The chicken was a little bit different, but it was yummy. It was good. KFC is hard to beat. So spaghetti. Your McDonald's order is what? Spaghetti. Do you get a burger?
Not much more, boss. Just
Really?
spaghetti. I always order spaghetti and chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So your elementary you went through, and then you went to college before you got your first job. Like you went to college before you were 20. Is that right?
Yes, boss.
Yeah. And then you've done a couple of years, and then so you're living with your sister now in your early 20s. Is
Uh,
that
yes, boss. In my early 20s, but now I am living with my husband's family.
yeah? And when did you move? When did you and your husband move in together?
Maybe I think it's 2022, boss. 2 years after I moved here in the Manila.
Where did you meet him at?
We are childhood friends, boss.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Our family are already meet in the church when we are
Yeah.
child.
How like when you say like were you like 5 or 6 years old when you like how early did or have you always known him?
I think was 5.
It's really cool that you've always and so have you always been close to him or you were close when you were young and then you both went each other's way and then you come back together when you were in your early 20s?
We are not that close, boss, but we met again on 2012 in the church because they moved in the other city. So we met again in 2012.
Then you fell in love and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Yeah. And church is still a big part of your life at the moment, boss?
Yes, boss.
Do you dedicate like your whole Sunday to church and the community?
Yes, boss.
Yeah. So like tell me like I'm super interested. You go to church in the morning and then what time does church start of a morning?
It's 10 a.m. here in the
Yep.
Philippines, boss,
And
and then
then
it will be done at 12 p.m. And then after that, we have any activities at church, boss, like prayer meeting in the afternoon.
do you do like Bible study, prayer meeting, have
Yes, boss.
lunch and like hang out, the kids play, the adults talk?
Yes, boss. We have
Yeah.
that one every week, boss.
That's cool. What a great way to end the weekend like start the
Yes,
new week.
boss.
That's really cool.
Yes, boss.
Do you live near church? Like, are you close to the church?
15 minutes away here in our
And
house,
how do you
boss.
get there?
By car, boss.
Oh, cool. Awesome. That's
Thankful
good.
for virtual spotter, I have a car now.
Yeah, fancy, 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 fancy. That's cool. What does your husband do for work?
He is a seafarer, boss.
Okay, similar to Joms and her husband. He's away for is
Yes, boss.
yeah.
Yes.
Is it like he's away for like a lot of the time? Is that right?
He is away for work for a year,
Yeah,
9 months to a year, and then maybe he will be here only. Just now, he is already 6 months as we are trying to get pregnant.
yeah.
That's why
He's at home.
he didn't go
Yeah,
to work.
like I would say it's normal in the Philippines. Well, at mine, yeah, no, I think it's completely normal in the Philippines, like that role, right? That job, it's a high status job, and like I might be way wrong here, but for you and like wives of seafarers, that's a huge amount of pressure and responsibility to be away from your partner for so long. It's challenging for the men as well, right? But I think the women can get overlooked in that engagement because it's really hard for you guys as well. You're at home, you're if you do have kids, it's all on the mum. The dad's not there to help, and like that's another challenge all over again. But
Yes, boss.
I think it's incredible that you create so much resilience around like it's like we got to do what we got to do to make ends meet. And in that case, the thing that we have to do right now is go on a boat for 11 months and not see you.
Yes, boss.
Do you get to communicate all the time, or is there only certain windows that you can communicate?
The new ship now has a free Wi-Fi,
Cool.
so daily we
Yeah.
can communicate.
Like it must be wild to like spend so long away from each other and then be back together. Or it'd
Yes,
almost be
boss.
like, and I'm sure too, and you don't have to tell me, but like I'm sure that there's like, you know how in every relationship and every spouse there's some annoying things that we all do, right? That you have
Yes,
annoying
boss.
things that he does, and he has annoying things that you do. And when you spend time away from each other, you forget about them annoying things, and you're like, "I love you so much, I just want to be around you." And then they come home off a boat for 11 months, and then they do that annoying thing, and you're like, "Ah, you drive me crazy."
Yes, boss. I agree.
When are you
I
going
agree on
again?
that, boss.
If anything, it could be a little bit worse, right? Because they get into the like you're in your own little like you have your own routine at home, and he has his own routine on the boat, and then you got to bring them lives back together again, and that can be challenging, I would imagine, because like you're there's like almost like conflict in some cases.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, yeah. Does he work like while he's not on the boat now? Like for the 6 months that he's been at home, is he like working or doing odd jobs or like is he not working at the moment?
No, boss.
Yeah. So you're the
Just
main
in the
breadwinner.
house, boss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's cool. And another credit to you for holding it down.
Thank you, boss.
What do you guys do outside of church and work? What do you sort of? How do you spend your time?
Church and work on
That
only,
it is
boss.
just that. It's just church and work.
Yes, boss.
Yeah.
But me and my husband, we have scheduled weekly that we should date.
Okay. And what does that
Yeah,
look like? Is that a date? Like, is that every? What is it? Explain to me that.
every Saturday, boss.
Okay.
We
And
go outside, eat, like that, boss. Go to mall, just the two of us, because we are living here in this family, so we don't have really have time, just the two of us. So we have a schedule that we have. That's our time on
who are you living with at the moment?
his mother and sister.
Yeah, got ya. Yeah, so that's cool. Like, it gives you something to look forward to as well, right? Going out and you go to the mall, do some
Yes, boss.
shopping, have some spaghetti at McDonald's.
Yes, boss. We just married last December.
Wow, that's newly. You have
Yeah,
to share some photos, boss. We have to share some photos.
it's just a small wedding only, boss, because the procedure that we have done last week for me to get pregnant is that they the requirements is we should be married. Our plan is our wedding on 2026, but we pushed it last December because of that procedure.
Got
we
ya.
have done.
Is that, and like, if I'm being too personal, just ignore me. But is that like IVF, that procedure, or what is it?
It's IUI, boss. IVF, IVF, they will get your egg cell and sperm
Yeah.
cell, and
Yes.
then they put it
Yeah.
together.
To
In
fertile.
IUI, boss, the one that we have done is that they only get her sperm and
Yes.
then put it on my
Got ya.
uterus.
Got ya. I'm going to share something that most people wouldn't know. All my four kids are all IVF.
Oh, I didn't know that, boss.
Yeah, yeah. So
Wow.
when Jade and I, we were together in our late teens, and we wanted, like, we always spoke about kids and having a family, and we tried to fall pregnant in our early 20s, and then didn't have any luck, and then went down the IVF like path, and then we done like, so the egg collection and the sperm cell, then five fertilized, which is incredible, and then they done a fresh embryo transfer and it failed, and then they done, it was pretty weird how it worked out actually on our first year wedding anniversary. So to the day of our 1 year anniversary, they done the first frozen embryo transfer, and that was a Luca. And then
Oh,
it worked, obviously. And then the next one we done was Koa, and it worked. And then the next transfer was Odie, and it worked. I'm like, wow. And then we had three kids, a girl and two boys, and really that was, if all these were natural pregnancies, I don't think we would have tried to have four kids. But then we're like, what are we going to do with this other embryo? We can't, like, not like, we used to talk about not being able to have kids, and now we have three healthy kids, and we have another embryo here. Like, what are we going to do? So it wasn't, it was actually a relatively simple decision for Jade and I. Were like, let's do it. Like, we're going to have to transfer it. We can't, I would hate to decide not to do it and then like wonder what if, or if things were different, or like we should have done that. I didn't want to have any regret towards that.
yes,
And then that was Neo. And yeah, we have four. But I just, the reason why I tell that story is because emotionally, I have a very clear understanding of what you guys are going through emotionally, and I want you to know that when this happens, not if, but like when this happens, it will make you guys the most amazing parents by default,
yes,
because you will be so grateful to be able to hold your baby and to do all them things. And like the challenge that you're facing right now, you will be able to draw back and understand, like, when, because having kids is hard, right? Especially a young baby. Like, you will be able to draw that energy of resilience and just be really grateful that you have a crying baby. So I'm excited that you will be an amazing mother one day, and this
yes,
challenge that you're facing right now is only going to help you.
yes,
And as well, boss, like, I know, like, when I say I know what you're going through, it's like I remember seeing other people my age, even my friends, right? And with them, they had young babies, and like they could have babies easy. Like, I was like, well,
yes,
like, it almost doesn't feel fair, right? It's like, oh, like, everyone can have a baby except me. Like, why can't I have a baby? And then it was actually quite challenging for my wife as well, because she almost felt like, and I don't think she'll mind me saying this, right? But like, I remember having these conversations with her, and she felt like, as a woman, the expectation is that you can bear children. Like, that is like fundamentally what a woman can do. And I think that she felt like broken almost, because that she wasn't able to do that, or we weren't able to do that. So the I just yeah I just want to let you know that I understand where you are emotionally, boss, and when this happens, it's going to be incredible, and I can't wait to hear the news that one day
me
that
too, boss.
yeah, you're pregnant and you guys are having a baby, and it's going to be really, really cool. And we can look back at this chat as a point of reference to go, remember when we spoke about that, and I'll jump on a call and you got a screaming baby in the background, and you're like,
I'm
hey.
pregnant, boss.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So, yeah, I look forward to that.
Hopefully,
I look forward to that news, boss. I
boss.
look forward to it.
Thank you,
Um,
boss.
what are some of the challenge? I know that you work shift work, right? Explain to me some of the challenges with your shifts at the moment.
Just the sleep, boss.
How do you manage
But
that?
the clients, I sleep on my shift ends at night at 11 p.m. here in the Philippines, and then I sleep here 1 a.m. and then wake up again by 5 a.m. Then I sleep again on the afternoon.
So you'll have like a nap to like get you through, and then you log in the afternoon, work till 11 o'clock. Was that hard? Are you naturally like a night owl? Like, are you naturally awake, or like it's hard to work through the night?
I'm naturally awake at night, boss.
Okay, cool. That helps, right? Like if you're working on a UK account, it definitely helps to be able to work
It's
it.
really hard for me to get up. I'm not a morning person, boss, but
Yeah.
I really need to.
Do you have trouble sleeping through the day, like with it being so hot?
No, boss. I
Yeah.
sleep immediately, boss.
Wow. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because you're so tired. Yeah. I remember when I used to work shift work, even I had an air conditioner in my room, which I was grateful for, but even in the summertime, the sun would come across the front of my room, and at about 2 p.m. or 2:30 p.m., the heat would like the sun would warm the room up, and I'd just be awake. And then it'd be impossible to try to get back to sleep because I would be hot, and I've already slept for like 4 or 5 hours, which isn't enough, but it is enough not to be able to fall back asleep. And then you would be all good until sort of 10 or 11, 12 o'clock at night. And then you just want to go to bed.
Yes.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Naturally, our bodies want to rest at nighttime. But also, too, the cool thing about it is that like during the day, you get to hang out with your husband, and you can do some things, or, you can like learn, read books, do whatever. So that's pretty cool as well. Where you live at the moment, where are you at right now? Like what
In Pasig City, boss.
got
Here
you?
in Metro Manila.
And that's how far from Mall of Asia, the Mall of Asia.
Mall of Asia. Maybe 1 to 2 hours, boss,
Okay,
with the
cool.
traffic.
Got you. So that's not where you won't go there on a Saturday. It's a different mall.
Yes, boss.
Yeah,
Here.
cool.
Just here
I
in
like that.
Pasig also.
I like the Mall of Asia. I think it's really cool. Like it's huge, right? Like it's
It's a
fun.
big mall, boss.
Yeah.
Yes.
I spoke to a guy. I actually interviewed a guy the other day, and he was a ice skater. I was like most people, like especially Filipinos, they love playing basketball, right? So when you talk to a Filipino guy and you ask them what sport, it would be very typical for them to say that they liked basketball. And he was like, "Oh, I like ice skating." I'm like, "Bro, where in the Philippines do you ice skate?" He's like, "Oh, at the Mall of Asia, there's an ice skating ring there. I play ice hockey." I'm like, "What? That's wild. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they you could play ice hockey in the Philippines."
We have here, boss, in Mall of Asia, and I think here also in Mega Mall we have ice skating. 500 per 3 hours. I think
Wow, that's cool.
it's.
What are some of your goals personally? Do you have personal goals, or do you make any effort to try to write them down, or what's your structure around goal setting if you have one at all?
My goal for now, boss, is to have
Of
family,
course.
and then have a financial freedom, boss.
Yeah.
If I have for my future babies, boss.
Yeah. And what does that mean to you? So like what does financial freedom mean to you?
Uh, I have savings,
Yeah.
and then I have a retirement plan
Yeah.
already, and then emergency fund.
Do you think that you're a good saver?
Yes, boss.
Yeah.
I don't like waste money for anything that is not important.
So it's about trying to create like freedom and flexibility, having some income set aside that, if you needed to draw on it or you needed to access it, then it's there. And, you don't feel the pressure of not having money and not being able to do the things that you want. Yeah. There's a lot of rich people who will talk about it all the time. They're like when you have $1 million, you're no more happier. And when you don't have $1 million, it seems like they're lying almost. It's like because when I hear someone say that, I'm like, oh, dude, if I had $1 million, I'd be way happier. But also, there's so many people that do say that, then it actually would be a little bit ignorant for, if I don't have $1 million, it would be ignorant for me to assume that they're lying. I think it would be realistic to assume that maybe they are, in fact, telling the truth, and the money that they have isn't the thing that makes them happy. So I think what we're trying to do is avoid the bottom side. It's like we just don't want to feel like we have no money at all. Like that's the feeling we're trying to avoid. It's not the feeling of trying. I don't think we want the feeling of all the money in the world. We just don't want the
Yes.
feeling of not having any. So like
Yes,
having
boss.
there's a big difference between not having any money and being worth millions of dollars. And I think the happiness level is like just above not having any money. It's not like all the way close to having all the money. Yeah, yeah. So we just want a little bit. Just give us a little bit of money so we don't have to worry about it and we're all good. Like I'm exactly the same. Because I think what happens, right, there becomes a point where there's a trade-off for that. If you're worth tens of millions of dollars, there's a trade-off with that money, with time or energy or focus. So I shared two things with Filipinos. Three things. Let's rattle them off. I love food. I have a large focus on gratitude, and I love money. Filipinos love money.
Yes, boss.
Actually, there's four. I love working. Filipinos love
Yes.
working. So if I have them four things, maybe I'm mostly Filipino now, I think. So look, we all share them things in common, right? And I don't think it's a negative thing to want to earn money. I don't think it's a negative thing to want to work hard. It's certainly not a negative thing to be grateful for the things that you have. And food is amazing. So why wouldn't you love food? And what about in business, boss? Was being a team leader a goal of yours, or that just kind of happened? Explain to me that.
It's my goal also, boss. So when I started in Virtual Spotter, my goal is not just a VA, but I want to have a higher role in Virtual Spotter. So 1 year in Virtual Spotter, my TL Jen said to me that you have a potential to be a team leader. So I applied last 2023, but I was not uh, I was not hired as team leader. So I think it's a blessing, boss, that
Yeah.
I have given the job last year, and then you saw I what I what how I work.
Do you know what's cool? Uh, and this is a credit to you as a person that you put yourself out there to try to get this promotion and to try to get this new role, and then you were denied of that. A lot of people would just sort of like lose focus and like lose energy, and you didn't do that. You continued to do the amazing job that you have always done previously,
I
and
really like to challenge myself, boss.
yeah, and you worked really hard to be able to to
Yes,
create them challenges, and then the opportunity pop back up again, right? So like it's a credit to you that there's like delayed gratification in that. I missed out on this, but that doesn't matter. I'm still going to work really hard to try to achieve my goal, and then all of a sudden, bang, here we are.
yes,
What
boss.
what are some tips that you could give like anyone that's listening that might have similar aspirations of career progression or a team leader? It doesn't matter if it's in virtual spotter or any other role. Like what are some of the qualities you think that people need?
For me, boss, personally, it's very tiring every day for the job. So for the task, so I don't want my task. I don't want to think about is it as a task, but I want to think it's a challenge for me every day. So I need to complete that challenge for me.
Yeah, that's cool. And you're just trying to get through like every day. Well, as a
Yes,
team
but
leader, what do you think your responsibilities are as a leader? Like for your team, what should they expect?
as a team leader, boss, I I was the one guiding them, but I don't want to micromanage them. I let them just what TL Claire and TL Jen did to me. They just let me fly with my wings. Like
Yeah,
that. So I want them to grow also and have a
yeah, I like that. Yeah, so you were like I think as leaders, it is our responsibility to ensure that our team have the tools and the knowledge to be able to do their task. I think it's really important for them to understand exactly what we expect from them, whether it be a deadline or a level of effort that we need the task to be actioned in. And then it's also our job to hold them accountable to do all them things. So if there is a deadline, then like we need to hold them accountable to meet that deadline. If there's a certain level of effort, then the same thing. I don't think anyone, well, there's no one in Virtual Spotter that would expect something that they wouldn't believe their team to be able to deliver. If I expect something of you, then it's because I have confidence that you are able to be able to meet that goal or meet that expectation. And I think some people will see that as pressure and then they buckle. And then other people will look at it like it is a sense of belief, and that my team leader or my manager believes in me. Like in some cases that I might see something in you that you don't see. And like that's
Yes.
how we all grow together. But I think you're amazing, and I'm super grateful to be able to catch up and talk to you
Thank
and
you,
learn more
boss.
about you. Like I learned a lot today, and I hope that you learned something about me. And
Yes.
this is what it's all about, right? It's about creating like a platform for us to engage and interact and know each other a little bit more. We get to build a connection, and we're going to be able to talk about this for many, many years to come. And one day when I come to the Philippines, I'm going to be able to nurse your baby, and it's going to be
Yes,
really cool.
boss. Thank you, boss. See you in June, boss.
I appreciate you jumping on and spending time with me, boss. And I'm looking forward to a very prosperous and long career with each other.
Thank you, boss.
Salamat, boss. Talk soon. Bye.